Hey guys, Missy here from Edgebody Omaha. Today for our movement tip video, we are going to be talking about the RDL, or the Romanian Deadlift. First off, I love this movement. It is an awesome exercise to help strengthen your glutes and hamstrings, which are often neglected with a lot of other exercises we do in the gym, but it can wreak havoc on your lower back if not done properly. So an RDL is in the deadlift family, so a lot of the tips we talk about today can also help you with your deadlift. But I'm going to be talking about 5 different things that you can consider rules or tips, however you want to look at it, to keep you safe and to keep that lower back healthy and allow you to do a proper RDL. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is how to brace yourself before you lift anything. You should do that regardless of the exercise you're doing. The next thing we're going to talk about is feet and hands, the placement that you should keep both and how that's going to help keep you safe. Next thing we're going to address is the bar path and why it should remain close to your body at all times during an RDL. Next thing from there, we're gonna talk about what your hips are gonna do and how to keep your back nice and flat during the movement. Then finishing it up, we're gonna talk about really how the range of motion differs between an RDL and a traditional deadlift. So first thing I was gonna talk about, like I said, should be a general rule when lifting anything, doing any exercise, is to brace yourself before you lift. So, just like you would a deadlift or any time you pick something off the ground, we want to brace ourselves when we go to approach the weight for an RDL. So feet should be right underneath, so the barbell is kind of cutting your feet in half, and then you're going to set up in a little high squat position. So my butt's not down into a full squat. I'm going to make sure that my back is nice and flat, hands are underneath my shoulders, and abs nice and tight, so that then I'm fully braced to be able to stand up with that weight without compromising my lower back. So bracing leads us right into tip number 2. My feet are directly underneath that bar. My hands are just wider than my hips. I'm gonna stand up, kind of roll my shoulders, keep them back and down, and then I'm ready to start my RDL. Tip number 3 is bar path. We wanna keep that bar close as we go all the way down in the RDL movement and then as we stand back up. So that barbell should almost be making contact the whole time. And the next tip to really perfect the movement, we're gonna sit that butt up high and back, so I'm feeling it in my hamstrings as I'm going down, but my back is staying nice and straight, soft bend in my knees, but I'm not letting that butt come down like I would in a squat. Then last tip, range of motion. So in a deadlift, we take it all the way from the ground up and back down. With an RDL, we're gonna stop about mid-calf, just below the knees, and come back up. So kind of thinking about all the tips we went through, I'm gonna show you, okay, what one looks like. So really notice what my hips are doing, where my hands are, and then that range of motion. Brace that up, okay? Now we're gonna start. So those are my key tips to help keep you safe during your RDLs. You can also use them to help improve your deadlift because they are such similar movements. Really, the range of motion is going to be the biggest thing that's different. Make sure we're not rounding that back or tucking our butt under. We're not squatting. We're really working on that hip hinge, which is what makes deadlifting or RDLs so much different than squats. Thanks for joining us for this movement tip video. I hope that you found it helpful and it will help keep you safe during your movements. If you would like more tips as you are on your health journey, please visit edgebodyomaha.com. Sign up for our newsletter, it's at the bottom of the page, and then I will be sending out weekly nutrition tips, recipes, member shout-outs, testimonials, other inspirational stuff, hopefully to help keep you motivated towards your goals. Thanks guys, have a great one.